Hey guys, welcome. Woo! All right. Well, I just want to say thank you all so much for being here tonight. We are so excited to be kicking off this campaign officially with you. If you don't know me, my name is Veronica Penrod. I am Vanessa's campaign manager. I think our friendship has been built around the fact that we both want to raise kids who turn out to be good adults and good humans. Kids who respect other people. Kids who vote every time. And you know, I think we kind of want to change the world together. Okay, so I have a story about Vanessa deciding to run for Congress. So before the last election, Vanessa and I decided to reserve tickets to the inauguration of the first female president of the United States before the election. We were very excited to reserve our place in history. And the day after the election, like most of you, I assume, we were heartbroken. We were frustrated. We were mostly scared. Scared for our friends, a lot of you who are here tonight. Scared for our children. Scared for so many people that we did not even know, but we knew would be severely impacted by Donald Trump. So we decided to turn those tickets into a trip to the March for Women. Yeah! And yes, we showed up on election day, or on inauguration day. So Vanessa and I did go to the march in DC, and I feel like we were both changed by that experience. The men, women, children were so inspiring. There was so much love and trust there, and I really felt like everyone there realized that regardless of Trump, we could stand up together. So y'all, the march was so long and so exhausting, and it was so amazing. And we got in bed that night. We were sharing like a little queen bed together in her aunt's house. And she looks over at me and says, "I think I'm going to run for Congress." I said, "Yes." But we should think about it for a minute. And then we did. I know that Vanessa is my congresswoman because Vanessa is honest, she is compassionate, and she actually truly 100% believes that every human being in this country and in this district deserve a chance at happiness and a fair and equal chance. And a good life. Vanessa shows that by her actions. She shows it by how she lives her life. Vanessa left a very high-paying job to become a teacher for like half the salary because she wanted to change the lives of kids. She wanted to be there for 8th graders who really needed her. It shows in the way that she is handling her campaign now. Vanessa is very hands-on as a candidate. She writes her own speeches because she wants every word out of her mouth to be her truth and your truth, and no one else's. Vanessa refuses to take money from corporations that have ideas that she does not believe in. And Vanessa is working to inspire the people of District 12. Okay, so if you haven't noticed, I have a pin on right here. It's a mockingjay. I joked to Vanessa a couple of months ago that I feel like we are definitely in a game of Hunger Games, everybody. And we are up against the Capitol. But we are District 12. District 12, people don't think that we have a chance. They don't think that anyone can win. And they will always be red. But I'm here today to tell you that that's not the truth. That if we work together, we can fight. District 12 can win, and now we have a mockingjay. So I wanted to just share a little bit about my friendship and my relationship with Vanessa. I'm so excited to be working on this campaign with her. I'm excited to meet all of you. Please come talk to us after she's done speaking. We want to know your name. We want to know what's important to you. And I'm very excited right now. Vanessa's not next, sorry. But Leah Payne is. Leah Payne. Leah Payne is the president of the Tarrant County Democratic Women's Club. She's an amazing advocate. She fights for women in Tarrant County. She's amazing, and I'm excited that she's next.
Good evening, Democrats. How are we today? Well, I didn't get to go to high school with Vanessa and Veronica because I don't think I was born yet. But that's okay because I'm here now, right? So this small town West Texas girl is standing before you in Fort Worth, Texas to tell you that everything is possible if you work hard. I'm young, I'm pissed off, and I'm voting for Vanessa Adia in 2018. All my life I've been misrepresented in West Texas. People tell me Texas is not a blue state, we're a red state, we're a conservative state. No sir, no ma'am, we're a non-voting state, but not now, not ever, and never again. We will be voting in 2018 for people like Vanessa Adia, people like Allison Campolo, people like Micah Ringo, all these amazing Democratic women who I am so proud to call members of the Tarrant County Democratic Women's Club. Whenever I woke up the next morning, I didn't sleep, let's be honest. I was heartbroken, and I knew that it was Wednesday, and that on Saturday, I had to face a room of Democratic women in Tarrant County for our monthly meeting. I thought to myself, how do we come out of this? How am I gonna walk into this room and tell these women that it's going to be okay? I didn't know. And I walked into that room on Saturday with triple the numbers we have ever seen in 2017. And I remember people were outside the church doors waiting for me to open, and I thought, oh my gosh, you're early. Then I opened the doors, and then the parking lot overflowed, and all these amazing women showed up and showed out to let Donald Trump know we will not take this, to let Kay Granger know we are not being silent, we are going to be vocal, and we're going to let her know that goodbye Granger, she's gone. Vanessa called me one day while I was at work, and she said, you know, my name's Vanessa and I want to run for Congress. And I said, okay, when do you want to meet? Because I knew whenever she told me who she was, why she was running, and the kind of campaign she wanted to run, that she would be a fantastic candidate and a candidate that I could get behind. She would be there for the children of District 12 to let everyone know that you have a fair shot at a fantastic public education. She would be there to stand with me whenever it was my choice if I was ready to have children or not at 27. She would be there to stand up for people who are completely just, I can't even explain to you what SB4 has done to our state. And to let immigrants know that we are not a country of hate, we are a country of love. I stand with Vanessa because Vanessa stands with me. And there are so many amazing women on the ticket in 2018, and one of them is coming up after me. There has been so much amazing work done in Tarrant County this year, and we have a fantastic county chair, Ms. Deborah Peoples, who is running for re-election in 2018. All these women need your help, they need your votes. So Ms. Deborah Peoples, it's your turn. Come on out here, girl.
Okay, well, I'm the person who's standing between you and an amazing individual, so I'm not going to stay up here very long. But I do want to say that I didn't get to go to high school with them, and Leah wasn't born, and so I guess I could have been your teacher. But anyway, let me just tell you something about the person that I get to introduce. And for those of you who know me well, I keep up with many of my friends through Facebook. I'm busy all day long. And on May the 27th, Vanessa Adia made a post, and she was celebrating she and her husband's anniversary. And she said, when we got married, we changed our name to Adia, which means gift. And so all of you who are out there today, you are being given an incredible gift. You're being given a candidate who is not only a gift to her husband and her children and her students that she teaches, but she's going to be a gift to all of us, not just in District 12, but all of us in Tarrant County, all of us in Texas, as she will be able to enact legislation that changes the world. So for all of you, if you're like me and you love your presents, get ready to open up one, because here comes our gift, Vanessa Adia.
Wow, thank you everybody for coming out tonight on this beautiful Texas summer evening. I want to thank the wonderful women who spoke before me and for your touching words. I want to thank my campaign team for the amazing job that you have done, the over 30 volunteers who have come out to make this event happen, and to my husband and my daughters who provide constant love and support and inspiration for me. I also want to recognize that we are missing a friend today. One of our volunteers, Dana, is in the hospital. So if we can keep her and her family in our thoughts and prayers as they say goodbye to her. A couple of weeks ago, I was getting ready for church to start on the same day as our campaign's first volunteer orientation. And I was feeling a little bit low. My daughter Sophie was sick, and so my husband Dean stayed home with her and our daughter Violet. So I was a little sad because I was disappointed that they weren't going to be able to share in the excitement of the day. And I was hanging in the back of the sanctuary, and I looked at our affirmation wall where congregants can leave little notes for each other, and I saw my name. And I went over and looked at the card, and it was for my daughter Sophie. I have no idea how long ago she had put it there, but it was perfect for me to see it at that time. Her note said, "Mommy, thank you for trying to change the world just for me. I really hope that you can make it. Actually, I know that we can make it. Love, Sophia." Out of the mouths of babes. I like to say that my daughters are excellent learners because they are, but she really showed true wisdom there. First, she says that she hopes that I can make it, and then she changes that thought immediately to "I know we can make it." I agree with her. I am trying my best to change the world for Sophie and Violet, for my students at Benbrook Middle High, for every person who is here today, and for those who don't always agree with us. But that isn't why we are going to win. We are going to win because I'm not the only one trying to change the world. All of us are. And when we work together, I know that we will win.
If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you just one question.
Sure.
What topic has Vanessa spoke about that really stuck with you, that you really appreciate?
Gosh, there's so many, right? I mean, the things that she believes in are the things that I believe in: education, the environment, equality. If I had to pick one, I mean, my passion is environment, and especially when I hear her talk about children, right? That's something that's very important, that really resonates with me. And I just believe that she's a good person. I think that's the main reason that I'm here. That's the main reason that I'm so passionate about her, is I can just tell. She just kind of radiates something that I definitely think that we need in Washington.
During our volunteer orientation that day, our team asked all of you what you think is important to you and your communities, and here is what you told us. You care about education, and you want public schools in America to be the very best. You mentioned smaller class sizes, moving away from standardized testing, and opposition to vouchers that will drain the money out of our public schools. You want to be able to afford to send your kids to college. And if you're in college already, you want to know that you won't be so saddled with student loan debt that you won't be able to get your first house or invest in your retirement as generations have done before you.
So do you mind if I ask you a question about Vanessa?
Sure, go for it.
All right. Would you vote for Vanessa, and why?
I would definitely vote, and I will vote for Vanessa Adia because Vanessa represents all of my values and my views. She, to me, is the hope of District 12. I strongly believe in single-payer health care, and my son has a brain tumor, and he has been fighting for his health for over 15 years. Because he has a pre-existing health condition, he will not have insurance if they take away the Affordable Health Care Act. I know that Vanessa has my son, as well as many other, everyone in District 12's interest in mind, and I know she'll fight for us.
You said that you want quality, affordable health care for everyone. You don't want insurance companies to be able to deny you care because of pre-existing conditions or for any other reason. You want access to hospitals and doctors if you live in the more rural areas of our district. And you want a single-payer healthcare system so that every American can get the care that they need when they need it. And so that whether or not someone lives or dies or is healthy enough to work is never dependent on the state that they live in or the amount of money that they have in their pocketbook.
So you mind if I ask you a question?
Yeah.
All right. Do you believe in Vanessa and why?
Yeah, I do believe in Vanessa. I believe in her because she believes in me and my future. She believes in bettering our education. She believes in bettering healthcare, which is really, really important. She cares about women's rights, which is super important for me. She cares about me as a Latino woman, and I think that shows that she cares about families as well.
And if you're a woman, you want to make sure that you always have access to the reproductive care that you need. You care about our economy. You want the minimum wage to be a living wage because American workers deserve to be able to care for their families without looking for government welfare programs for assistance. This includes our military service members who at the beginning of their careers often have to look to SNAP, CHIP, and WIC to make ends meet for their families. You want to make sure that we are investing in our communities so that there will always be enough jobs for the people who want to work to better their lives and the lives of their families. You're also concerned about defense industry jobs, and you want to make sure that those jobs don't disappear. You care about immigration policy. You want a compassionate and sensible pathway to citizenship for the people who came to our country so that their families could be free from violence and hunger and would have a better chance for a better life than the one that they had in their country of birth. Many of us don't have to look so far back in our family tree to find immigrants. My mother's side, her mom's family fled the violence of the Mexican Revolution and settled in Arizona. And on her mother's side, her father's side, they came from Italy and Ireland. On my dad's side, his biological father's family fled Eastern Europe to avoid the Nazis. And my husband, he doesn't even have to look that far back. His mom came here about 40 years ago from Korea. And her brother and his family have made their home here in recent years as well to give a better life to their children. Diversity makes America stronger. You also want to address poverty and the availability of childcare in rural areas. You care about our environment. You worry about communities trapped in food deserts. You want safety for the LGBT community. You are concerned about Social Security and affordable housing, and you want someone who will protect our democracy and work for campaign finance reform. Now, more important than you telling us your concerns and your passions is the fact that you are already willing to do the work that is going to make change happen. All over this district, people are meeting in churches, in restaurants, in bars, in furniture stores. And they are gathering around kitchen tables to strategize and discover how we can fight back against injustice and make our voices heard. I hear you.
So you don't mind if I ask you a question about Vanessa?
Absolutely, please do.
Okay. Do you believe in Vanessa and why?
Well, yes, I believe in Vanessa, mainly because I believe in the fact that she's young, she has a lot to give, she's smart, she's intelligent, and she's already given so much in the job she's done. And I just believe that she's going to be the best for the job in 2018. So let's go vote for her.
I also know that it has been far too long since someone has listened to you or even asked you what is important to you in your communities. I want to be the person who will carry the energy of your message to Washington, D.C. I want to fight for our common values because the concerns and values you have shared with me aren't just Democratic values, and they're not just Republican values. They are American values, and they are worth fighting for. All of us want to know that when our loved ones leave our home, that they will be safe, that they will be valued, that they will have an equal opportunity to participate in the American dream, and that if they become sick or injured, that they will be cared for. I know, just as my 9-year-old daughter does, that when we work together, we can make sure that the concerns of all of District 12 are heard and acted upon. And we will win this campaign by talking with our neighbors about our values, by hitting the streets and knocking on doors and registering voters. We will take the right path even when it's harder and even when people tell us to give up and accept the status quo, in order to run a clean campaign that doesn't tear people down, name call, or take dirty money from corporations or those with ulterior motives. We need lots of people just like you. Together, we are going to do this. I am asking for your vote. I am asking for your time. I am asking for your trust, and I am asking for your treasure. Because when we do this together, we will take the power back for the people of District 12. Thank you so much.
Vanessa Adia.